doing this. I actually pulled a report yesterday to see how many distributors I had in my downline. I was, sending messages to current loyal customers about the sale, just all kind of stuff, sending messages to old distributors, canceled distributors, whatever. So I looked and I was like, oh my God, I've signed, well, the report said 398, and then I signed a distributor after I pulled that report. So 399 people in 2.5 years. I actually did the math. And the reason I'm telling you this is not for a kudos to me. It's because we get paid in this business to do one thing, and that's our steps to success. And you get paid even more when you can duplicate with the people that you bring in and teach them those steps. The steps is 4 customers and 3 distributors a month. So with 399 distributors in 2.5 years, over 31 months that I've been in the business, that's an average of 13 distributors a month. So doing my steps more than 3 times a month. So if I can do them more than 3 times, I know that you guys can do them at least once a month. If you're doing the steps to success once a month, you will. I would literally bet my life. I just had a conversation with Ashley, Mary Beth, and not Cammie, Katrina. Most people in top 200 are not completing their steps to success every month. You want to be top 100? Do your steps every month. Okay, so that's why I'm giving you those numbers. 399 distributors. Some of you may say, oh, well, that average is high because you enrolled like 90 people during June. I took June all the way out, took those numbers completely out from when we had that massive 999 explosion, and my average was 11 distributors a month. So 10.9 versus 12.8 distributors a month. So basically it took off 2 people. So still very consistent, basically 3 times a month, okay? Hey girl. Okay, cool. So that's kind of the beginning. I want to debunk some myths, and most distributors I find are trying to prospect, which is great. We want you to find the people. We want you to invite them to the calls. When I really went back to that list, there were quite a few people that I just straight up hit up about the business. Most of my distributors, I flipped them. So I didn't come up with this. Everybody back in 2015, 2016 said that this was a game changer. I did this exact video, except this was going to be better on Periscope when Periscope was popping. And everybody went crazy over it. It changed their teams, changed their dynamic. It changed their confidence over the product, not just the product, but the business, and them being able to talk about or explain the business. So many people remove themselves from the business. They feel like, yeah, I can sell somebody some hair vitamins, but I don't know why they should partner with me in business. So what this did, somebody coined this the Fallon flip, and it just kind of stuck. So this video is really how to flip somebody that's going to probably be a customer or someone that commented or that was interested in the product to you. Let me turn this off because it's going to go off. Someone that was interested in the product, and get them to flip to become a distributor. And I actually just forgot to do one thing. So let me write this down because I don't want to forget that. To become a distributor. The other reason why this is important, guys, is something that Alina has been talking a lot more about in the past year, which has made me more comfortable to talk about it because I never wanted to say it before, but it's the absolute truth. If your page is negative, if you have quit everything you ever started, if you started this business and stopped and started and stopped, if you are cursing on your page, talking about your baby daddy getting a check, if you are just not someone that someone else looks like or trusts you to partner with in business, you know that, so you're probably not asking people to partner with you in business, and they know that, right? So this is another reason why you can get distributors, because I don't care who you are, you can feel confident about the product. If someone says they want to grow their edges back, if someone says their boyfriend has receding hairline, their hair is falling out, like a girl who I signed today, from the bridal shop, she was just like, my boyfriend's hair has been falling out. I really need to get it together. I don't care if you're me, Alina, or a brand new distributor that signed yesterday, you're going to feel confident saying, oh, I know that. You need the hair, skin, nails. What you need to do is offer the 3 ways to pay to every person that you talk to, guys. This was something, don't look at my broke nail. I broke it today after just getting it done. Okay. You have to offer the distributorship as a payment option to everybody you talk to. especially after you get your first 4 customers. And even before you get your first 4, you might get 3 distributors first. Hey, you can go stand at Starbucks for 24 hours and get 4 customers, okay? So that's kind of a precursor, to this. If you're not sure if people are going to take you serious about the business, build your business using the products. That's what it's built on anyway. So don't start trying to go and get people. You want to come make some money with me? Girl, you want to come get some Christmas cash? And they know that you broke down, busted, Betty. They're like, I'm not going to go get no Christmas cash with you. You borrowed $10 from me last week. Okay? So that is pretty much the premise for our conversation. Get your notes out. Let's run through this really quick. I do want to also preface this with, yes, I've signed 399 distributors. No, that's not the goal. The goal is to retain those 399, and the goal is to duplicate. That's the hard part. That's where the real work begins. You cannot complete your steps to success and grow your team and grow your check if you don't have somebody partnered with you, which is why the Fallon Flip is important, because you got to flip them, get them in the system as a distributor instead of a customer. Then you can work on retention, duplication, and all those things that took me 2.5 years to figure out. And I still haven't figured it out, but I'm doing much better on that part. Okay, it's not just about signing them and flipping them. It's not just about getting them in. I've seen so many people's businesses, even on my team, go down the drain as top recruiters because after that, that was it. There was no duplication. So this is not a conversation about that. This is a conversation about how the heck to get the distributors in, okay? Number 1, write this down. Let them talk to you. You relax. That's all number 1. So somebody write it in the comments. Let them talk to you. You relax. Okay, so I have a new girl on here. Hopefully she's on here. I love new people that are so excited. Her name is Evie. She did the old school post today, like number 1, if your hair is shedding. Number 2, if you want to lose 30 pounds. Number 3, if you're stressed. And I was in the middle of a, in case you follow me on Instagram, I was doing a live video of a real time, not interview, consultation with a girl who came up to me at the gym because I had on my IT Works gear. Anyway, I'm on the Zoom with her. Evie is blowing my phone up. Like, oh my God, I have somebody interested in weight loss. Oh my God, I have another one. Oh my God, I have 3 people that want the hair, skin, nails. And she's like, what do I do? She's sending me screenshots from her website, circling the fat fighters. Do I send her this? And I was like, calm, chill, relax. They're still going to be fat tomorrow. They're still going to be fat in an hour when I get off of here. So let them talk first. As soon as someone says, I want to grow my hair, I want to lose some weight, great. You should immediately be thinking in step 1, 20 questions. 20 questions, 20 questions, 20 questions. And not in a run down the list kind of way, but in a let me find a common thread, let me build some rapport, let me build some trust so that before I get to step 2, which is to provide these solutions, I have something to base the solutions on. Them saying they want to grow their hair, that's kind of an easy one, but that's really not enough. Are you trying to get more thickness? Are your edges falling out? Have you had any new medication? Start having a conversation. Girl, my hair fell out too. This and this and this happened. Girl, y'all saw me. I was so pissed when I got my braids taken out and that girl yanked that plug out of my hair and it's still growing back and looking horrible. Like, y'all, let them relate to you before you go and throw a product in their face because now you're just being salesy. Okay, so step 1, let them talk and you relax, ask questions. So what does this look like? Oh, this is another thing that wasn't in my first Fallon Flip video. Everything they say can and will be used, not against them, to flip them. Everything, if you don't take anything else from this, everything they say can and will be used to flip them, which means you need to have your notes out. I actually have my notes somewhere here. I might have filled them away already. I have notes and notes and notes and notes and notes every single time I get on the phone with somebody. Every single time. I'm like, oh, hold on, let me grab my notepad. I want to be sure that I hear what you're saying. I want to be sure you can go back and actually watch my live and see how I did this with the lady I just got off the phone with. I think that will be helpful for you guys to kind of see and identify those steps. But asking those questions, digging deeper as I went through the party pad with her. Okay, so everything that they say can and will be used to flip them. People like to talk about themselves, their kids, their job, their boss that they hate, they no good husband, their mother-in-law that they can't stand, their sister that owe them $10. Like, let them talk because all of those things are going to be key in you closing them, not just closing them, but flipping them. So let them talk, Ask questions. You cannot give them a solution before you ask questions. This is the same thing with a distributor. If you actually are talking to someone that's interested in the business, ask them. I'm not just telling y'all, like, write these questions down. You should think about all of these things like second nature. Oh, what post did you see? What interested you about that post? If it was weight loss, girl, yeah, what stood out to you when you saw that? What did you feel when you saw that? Did you feel discouraged? Did you feel hope? Did you say, oh my God, that's what my thighs look like? Oh my God, that's what my back fat looks like? You know, get their reaction of what drew them to you, because then you know where to focus, okay? Especially for distributors. So many people on my team call me all day, hey, can you hop on a quick call with me? Somebody's interested. And I'm like, in what? Well, I told them about the business. What am I gonna tell them? Do they want Christmas cash? What do they want the cash for? Are they trying to take a flight home? Are they trying to get Christmas for their kids? How many kids do they have? Are they single parent? Are they stressed out with those kids? Is it a newborn baby? If it's a newborn baby, like when someone says kids, you should have 25 things flowing through your mind, because there's 25 products that we have for people who have kids. Are you stressed out with them? You need confianza. You probably don't have no money for all them kids. You probably don't have savings accounts and college funds for those kids, so you need to be a distributor. If it's a newborn, you know, you might need the greens to help you for lactation if you're breastfeeding. You might want the lavender essential oil for to help put your baby to sleep, or to put it in their, you know, bath water. You may want the hair, skin, nails if your hair has been shedding in postpartum. You probably want the Vital Core, which helps to tonify, which helps your core and getting rid of belly fat, especially if you don't want to take the ThermoFit, but you want to start getting the weight off. That was just from one word, kids. You know, you should have, you know, I say, girl, I know you're tired. I don't have kids yet, but it's one end of the spectrum. Like, either everybody's like, oh my God, have kids, they'll change your life, or girl, do not have kids, they'll change your life. And you get to kind of get their reaction. Again, that's step one, asking questions, building rapport. If they're like, girl, heck no, I got these 3 kids, they drive me crazy. Like, girl, you probably want that chill essential oil. It's a diffuser with the USB, so when you get in the car and pick them up from school, they chill out. Every mom is gonna buy that because they don't wanna hear their 5-year-old asking them 30 questions. So make sure, Valencia, what do you remember? Make sure that you guys are getting enough information before you get to step 2. If they say, I want to lose weight, they don't need the weight loss system. They might, but you don't know that. You don't know how much weight they want to lose. You haven't asked them that. You haven't asked them what their eating habits are. You haven't asked them if they've gotten their 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables. You have not asked them, do they eat a lot of fast food? I always ask this, you know, do you eat a lot of meals, you know, because you're a snacker, or do you eat like one big meal a day because you don't really have time? Do you eat breakfast? Do you take vitamins? You know, I always say, are you a snacker? Do you like sweets? Because guess what? If they like sweets and they're a snacker, what do they need? Fat fighters. So make sure you've asked enough leading questions that even if you know the answer, you're one step ahead. Now when you tell them that they need the quad, now when you tell them that they need the system, you're just not throwing $150 at them. Oh, this is what you need. It gets great results. I'm still going to tell you in part 2, I don't want to go to part 2. Let me make sure I've answered all this stuff. Build a trust and rapport. What caught your eye? Was it a product post? Was it a business post? Was it the $10,000 bonus that I got? You know, somebody today, this girl hit me up. Oh, one of my new distributors in Brooklyn, Nadia, has been doing an awesome job. She shared the business opportunity with her friend. Her friend was excited. I sent her to my website. Well, the girl calls me. And so I'm like, well, hi, you know, how'd you get to my website? She told me she was interested in the business. She watched my like 45-minute video on there about, are you a coin pusher? I'm like, whoa, you must be serious. She said, well, yeah, my friend actually sent me to this site. Oh, Nadia, I would have enrolled that girl under me, you know, and not told her that we're going to enroll her under Nadia. So asking questions, how did you get to my page? Which post did you like? Oh, you came across my website? What stood out to you? Was it the loans that I had? Was it the debt that I've been able to pay off? Was it and not just me, this is y'all. You know, and this is what I want you to think about. If you have not done these types of posts, they're probably not going to join your business. It doesn't have to be you. People were joining me before I had paid off any debt. Who was I posting? The picture of Patrice and Corey Garrison on the beach paying off loans. And guess what I was posting? I'm about to pay off my loans. So when I did that post, I had college students. I had graduates. I had people saying, I need to get out of debt too. It wasn't that I had done it. So if you guys aren't posting these things to be able to find that person's issue, that person's like hang up, the thing that makes them stay up at night that they are so daggum tired of, if you have not identified that, you're not going to close them, customer or distributor. Okay. What part of the post was it? The welcome post I did today showing you, 8 or 9 different women that have joined my team from different ages, different walks of life, different ethnicities. What was it that drew you, to the post? Okay. Was it Christmas cash? If so, how much cash? I talked about this is what you need to write down. How, when, where, how long, and how much. Oh, where are you working now? How long you been there? Do you like it? When, where, how long, and how much? How much are you making there? I mean, that's not like a great question to ask somebody, but are you satisfied with your income there? Do you love what you do? Those can be applied to those when, where, how long, and how much can be applied to everything. Oh, you really want to get out of debt? How much debt? Oh, you want Christmas cash? How much cash would really help you right now for Christmas? How much kids? I wrote down kids. How many kids do you have? Not just, I have kids. Oh, great. How many do you have? What are their ages? Oh my God, I have a son that's 3 years old too. Connection, okay? When you treat this like a consultation, you have a better chance of flipping them because they think, oh, my thing is crooked in the background, it's bothering me. You have a better chance of flipping them, okay? Because they see you're serious about your business. The very first thing I said on the live, I think I was live at this part, I said, well, hey, what was the lady I spoke to earlier? She's actually signing up to be a distributor on Friday after meeting her at the gym. Angela, I said, Angela, let me grab my notes because I take this very seriously. I tell them, I take this seriously. This is my job. I don't want you to get the wrong product. I didn't say nothing about the business. I don't want you to get the wrong product. I didn't even realize till I just said that I flipped her today. She told me in the gym that she wanted to be a customer. I already know that I'm going to do my 4 steps, and I already know that I'm always going to offer the business. So I don't even realize I'm flipping people all day because I've been doing it for 2 years. Okay. So I flipped her today. And she said, I really appreciate the fact that you are going to take the time to do this with me, to take notes. Like she said that, like, this is awesome. People look at you different based on how you take your job. And it may be as simple as saying, hey, I take this really seriously. I don't want you to order something that you don't need. I don't want you to spend more money than you need. Let me grab a pen and paper so I can really identify what's important to you. Okay. The last thing is to ask about questions like their family history. Do you have high blood pressure? Do you have diabetes? Do you have, oh my God, y'all, this was so good today. So, I wish I could share my screen. The new digital party pad, which I'm going to actually copy and paste it and put it in the comments because it is now forever open on my screen. Y'all need to save this. If you have an iPhone, make it a shortcut. Oh, it's not letting me send it. Let me redo it and put a space in it somewhere so it'll actually work. I'm going to put the space before the .com. That thing right there has been a game freaking changer, okay? I literally got all of her information first. I wrote down a page worth of notes. Then I went over each product that matched up. I was going to stop at the skincare. And if you watch my live, you'll see that I almost stopped the skincare and something said keep going because she said that she took a lot of vitamins. So I wanted to talk to her about our vitamins. And I said, okay, what vitamins are you taking? Anyway, I scrolled down and I was going to skip past the page that has the 4 quick vitamins on it, the regular, Confianza, New You, and Relief. And I said, and I quickly went over these. You'll see I did it so quick. I was like, Confianza is for stress. Relief is for people that have joint pain and arthritis. New You, I said, I know you work out. I see you at the gym every time I go. You might want the New You. It helps with memory loss. It also helps with boosting your HGH. And the regulars if you need to go to the bathroom. She didn't say anything then. Before we got off the phone, she said, I have a family history of Alzheimer's and dementia. I'm very concerned about my memory loss. I'm always doing things to enhance my brain function. I'm always worried about my mind and the state of my mind. I would be very interested in the product that helps with memory loss. And that was just from scrolling through and just showing her what we have. And again, continuing to not just ask questions, but once you've even identified, let people know what else there is, out there, because you never know what else they need. They may not have told you everything when you did ask the question. So I always ask what they have, what they're predisposed to in their family history. Okay. Oh, another one to ask, if they're kids, I already gave y'all like 30 products that should be ding, ding, ding in your head if they say kids. Stretch marks. Like, oh, girl, did you get stretch marks with kids? That's like my biggest fear, you know, whatever. Or, you know, I think stretch marks are like so beautiful. It's like, you know, war wounds, but I have so many women that hate them. You know, did you get stretch marks? You know, whatever, okay? Number 2 is the solution part. This is not going to take nearly as long as step 1. Step 1 is the longest because nobody does it. And you never get to 2, 3, and 4, or you do get to step 2, but step 2 is not effective to get you to 3 and 4 because you didn't do step 1. So, oh, I'm about to knock my trash over. Oh, Lord, I need some water. I hope this is helpful. I can't tell because y'all aren't talking to me. Y'all not giving me no hearts or nothing. I'm just on here pouring my little heart out, trying to get y'all some distributors. All right. Solution is step 2. A solution to what? Everything they've said. That's the first thing we said, right? Like everything that they say can and will be used to flip them. That's what step 2 is. I'm going to give you a product for every single thing that you told me. And maybe for those of you that are newer, you don't really know what that looks like. So this lady had surgery. So I literally walked through everything with her from the wraps. Okay, you said your main thing was to possibly avoid having this skin surgery in May. I think she said May. Y'all can go back and look at the specifics. It's on my Instagram live, which means it will not be there tomorrow. So you probably want to do it tonight and take notes, like a real case study, I guess, on everything that I say and do. Showed about the wraps, anywhere from the neck down, blah, blah, blah. She's actually tried one before. And she was like, yeah, I never bought them, but I only use a defining gel, which she told me this at the gym. She said, I only use a defining gel, but my massage therapist, either her massage therapist or physical therapist, noticed how much her cellulite had been reduced just using the gel, but she couldn't afford the wrap. She was like, girl, with as big as I am, I'm gonna have to wrap, you know, all this stuff. And I'm like, no, you actually don't. Like the wraps are very potent, very potent. Then I went on to this. She didn't ask me anything about weight loss. If you go back to everything she said she wants to tighten, she wants to tone, and she said, and if I could possibly get rid of cellulite, that's what I'm gonna tell. Another big thing that I wrote down was pictures. You have to bring out pictures in step 2. You cannot throw this party pad in front of people and think that's gonna close them. I actually wish that I could flip my Dadgum Screen, but again, you can watch it on my Instagram. I have a folder of before and after saved on my desktop, and I literally click that folder 40 times a day. I have pictures of before and after. Well, obviously before and after, that's what it's called. I have pictures of back fat. I have pictures of hair growth. I have pictures of edges missing. I have pictures of people from 50 to 80 to 100-pound weight loss to people who haven't lost any weight, but who shows how much the wrap shrinked their stomach and their skin. You're going to match up the right product with the issue based on what they said, but they have to see it. If you have not saved pictures, if you have not gone through Pinterest and got the works pictures, if you are on my team, I know I have a Facebook chat that every single one of you should be in unless you removed yourself. If you go to the gallery of that chat, there are hundreds of before and afters in there. Save them. Let me actually, I can't show y'all. I'm so used to sharing my screen. One of my girls, Nadia, the brand new one from DC, New York, just hit me up and said, hey, I'm here with a girl. She wants to lose her stomach fat. I knew what 2 pictures I wanted to send her immediately. City's bomb photos and a girl that used to be on my team, Rick. Ridiculous photos of their stomach, of their baby fat, postpartum, using the wraps and greens and Vitalcore. Here you go. I know she's going to close her, okay? So go through the different products with them. Let them know what we have. Show them the actual photos and break it down. So when I tell somebody you need the quad and they say weight loss, I'm able to say, you said you, okay, this is backwards. Okay, I have to do this and then do this. I'm sorry, I'm like backwards on the screen. You need the cleanse, not just because it's part of the quad and you want to lose weight. You said that you eat out every day and you just like never get a home cooked meal. You really need to cleanse and get that crap out of your body. Or it's the holidays and you said you want to be snatched in your New Year's Eve dress. You need to cleanse. And I'm like, yeah, I do. You said that you have a sweet tooth craving, or you said that you have diabetes, or you said that you're greedy like Fallon and you were always eating cheap meals, late night meals. So guess what you need? You need the fat fighter. You said, this is actually with Nadia, I said, ask her, because the goal, guys, write this down. The goal is to make sure that before you get off the phone, before you get off Facebook, before you get off Zoom, that you have identified 3 to 10 products that they need. 3 to 10. This is what I just sent Nadia. She said, oh, it is hot in here with these lights. What products do you recommend for post-pregnancy baby fat? I don't know. Give me some more details. So I asked her to give me details. I sent her City's picture. Then I sent her Rashandra's picture. Okay, this is 2015. This is old school rap results right here from 204 to 87, 187. Okay. So the girl says, okay, I'm trying to do my best to lose my belly fat from the weight I gained postpartum. And I said, ask her if she gets her 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables. She said, actually, sadly, no. I don't eat a lot these weeks. I can say I only get half of the 8 servings, so 4. Boom. So guess what? I could have told the girl up here to get rid of belly fat that she needs greens and wraps and Vital Core. I know that. But she's not going to want all 3 unless I tell her why she needs them. Why do you need greens? Because you don't get your 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables. How are you going to do that? With greens. You know, so I want you guys to connect the dots. It's the exact same thing. You need this business opportunity. If this was a distributor and we're not trying to, you know, flip them like they actually are interested in the business and you're trying to close them, if you have not identified what it is that they need it for, they're not going to close. Like, we know they need the business. We know it's awesome, but you need to be able to go back and say, you said you needed a new car. You said your transmission has been going out. You said your tires are horrible. You said you needed a way to get $2,500 to go pay cash for a little car, or, you know, $1,000 to put down on a car. That's what this purpose is for, right? If you don't have their why, they're not going to close. It's the same thing over here. If you cannot tell them why they need the greens, why they need the quad, why they need the thermal fit if they're about to take the greens and fat fighters and cleanse, because you said you wanted to lose weight, and it's this is so tricky with this camera. The thermal fit is our one true weight loss formula. So do you want to lose weight or not? No, I'm not selling you. I'm providing a solution to everything that you told me that you're dealing with. Okay. Hope that point makes sense. So you may know what 4 products they need. You may know blah, blah, blah. Your job is to anticipate their need and find a reason for that need before you tell them that they need it. If you know they need the greens, ask them, are they getting their 8 daily servings of fruits and vegetables? If you know they need the thermal fit, how much weight do you want to lose? If you know they need the fat fighter, ask them, I mean, the fat fighters for so many daggone things. I mean, do you like carbs? Do you like sweets? Do you have cravings? Do you have high blood pressure? Do you eat late? Do you not eat at good times? You know, 30,000 things. Everybody needs a daggone fat fighter. Do you eat on a holiday? Okay, well, you need a fat fighter. You know, so make sure that you have the underlying reason for the answer before you give the answer. Does that make sense? I don't know if that really makes sense. I hope that it does. Somebody says, I'm a newbie, so this is great, Fallon. Awesome. Please share with your friends. Okay. Not for my sake, because half of y'all don't even know my team, but I do want y'all to get these distributors. So I pulled up this report right before I did this, and it like made me happy, but it hurt my heart. I'm seeing these people with 7, 9, 12, 14 loyals. When I see someone with 14 loyals as a leader, that tells me there's an issue. There's a belief issue, or there's an asking issue. They don't believe they can get loyals, but they only believe they don't believe they can get distributors, but they believe they can get loyals, or they're not asking and offering step 3. So here we go. Step 3. Oh, before I do that, step 2 is where you share your personal journey, your personal photos. If you're a newbie, I've had so many new people in my group ask me this week, well, can I post that picture? Girl, you are in this group to post these photos. Okay. Until you get your own results. We are a one team, one mission organization. So if I got skinny, go post my skinny pictures and say you about to get skinny too. Okay. Number 3 is the 3 ways to pay. If you are enrolling hella loyals and not enrolling distributors, I can guarantee 9 times out of 10, I've asked so many people this in the past, like literally 2-3 weeks. I've straight up asked them or told them, send me your screenshot. They never even offered the distributorship. They never offered it. What I like to do in the eSuite, I'll pull it up since I can't share my Dadgum Screen. In the eSuite, what I try to teach my team is, and especially as I do more mock calls, if y'all see my mock call videos, I always try to bring this screen up. In your eSuite, in the back office, when you go to the orders tab, and of course my internet wants to be slow, when you go to this orders tab right here, there are 3 little caricature looking people animation things. This is the 3 things that you should have in your head. When you go to orders and enroll a new customer, your job is to not put them in a bucket. Your job is to help them get a solution. The blue one is retail. The other green one is loyal. And the other one on the other side is a bluish green. that is, oh, I did it backwards, whatever, retail loyal distributor, okay? 90% of you do not enroll distributors because when someone says they want stretch mark cream, I can't see with this, you put them in the middle bucket. You make them a loyal customer and you didn't ask them. How would you like that stretch mark cream today? Would you like to pay full price retail over here, which is 100%? Would you like to pay 40% off and pay to, write this down, pay to use the product? Or do you want to be a distributor and get paid to use the product for 40% off? It's 40% off either way. You always want to debunk the retail option. What does that mean? Not debunk. You really want to dismiss the retail option. You have control over the conversation by saying, girl, nobody does that. For me, I'm a numbers person, so I've always kind of given numbers. Like when we had 1,000 loyal customers on the team, I would say, girl, we have 1,000 customers on the team. Of that, maybe 8 might be retail. Like nobody does that, okay? It's a waste of money. And I move on to the next one. Like that's it. Like you don't even need that option, but it's an option, you know? So you make them know that's not an option. So option A is loyal customer, 40% off, and you get paid, or you pay to use the product, or B is distributor and you get paid to use the product. Which one of those sounds best to you? Y'all say it with me, write it in the comments. Which one of those sounds best to you? This is gonna be the key for you not feeling like a salesman. This is gonna be the key to make them think. This is gonna be the key to you flipping them to be a distributor. Which one of these options sounds best for you right now? Fallon doesn't have an agenda. Fallon wants you to get skinny, or to get your high blood pressure down, or to grow your edges back. Which one of these sound best to you? Oh, really? Why? More questions. I just really think I want to be a distributor right now. Don't say, okay, I did my 3 steps. I asked them. Okay, awesome. Why did that one jump out at you? I just don't think I can sell it. I'm not a salesman. You know, I'm just like such a people person. I don't want to bother my friends. Girl, if you're a people person, you need to do this because we don't bother our friends. We share. And when you lose this 30 pounds, when you grow this patch of edges back, when your nails are popping, when your waist is snatched, you're a people person. Your people gonna want what you got. You flip them based on what they say. If they're a distributor and they do the flip, awesome. Why'd you choose that? What makes you excited about that? Well, girl, I just know all my friends are going to want it. Girl, you know, I just really like to party. Girl, you just showed me, you know, how much cash I can make on this party pad and I'm broke. Girl, I know I'm getting laid off in 3 weeks. Girl, my baby daddy don't ever pay his child support on time. Like, I need this extra money, whatever. Figure out why they chose A, B, or C, because there may be an underlying reason that you can shed light on to still get them to being a distributor. I never let people tell me no. That's definitely my daddy's fault. I can hear his voice right now. We were standing in the study at my house. I mean, years ago. I had to be in elementary or middle school. I don't even know. And he was like, you never take no for an answer. And he really hated that he told me that because I never take no for an answer even from him. Like, you taught me to not take no for an answer. And no right now, no just means not right now. But what I'm not going to do is have you tell me, oh, I'm just going to be a lawyer. Okay, awesome. Why? No, I just don't want to sell it. You sure? You make them feel like they're missing out. I tell stories as well. Girl, let me tell you about Shauna. She came to my house, put this lip and eye on, and y'all have like heard me probably tell this story a million times because it's true. Put the lip and eye on, not the lip and eye, the wow. Her bags literally disappeared on my Instagram stories in front of everybody. She ordered $300 worth of product right here in this office. And I told her, Shauna, do not do this. You're going to waste money. This was the night before I flew to conference this year. I said, you're going to waste money. I said, you already got bomb results sitting here. I said, you're going to call me back and you're going to be a distributor. And you're going to have to pay $99 to sign back up. I plant that seed in their head because even if they really sign up as a loyal, I'm speaking it and I trust that if these products work and they put them on, they're coming back. So if I believe that, why not put that out there to them? Like, girl, you're about to waste this good money. Do you want to just come in as a distributor or no? She still said no to me. That's fine. Guess what happened? I landed. We had a party the next day. I was gone to conference for what, 3 days, 4 days? She showed her under eye picture to everybody at work and they wanted the product. So she didn't want to send it to me. What did she do? She flipped. Do not think that your labor is in vain, your flipping is in vain, you're sowing seeds of, you know, what's going to happen to them. Tell them, you're going to come back and join me because you're going to get these bomb rap results, and everybody at work is going to, you know, you're going to show your pictures at work. I'm telling them what to do. I'm telling them, you're going to show your pictures, you're going to post it on social media, you're going to text your mom and your girlfriends, and they're going to say they want it. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to rap. I'm going to text them like, girl, send me those results. I'm like, what'd your mom and them say? They're going to text them. And then guess what's going to happen? They're going to come back and sign up to be distributors. Okay? Do y'all have questions? Which of these options sounds best to you? Yeah, actually, I can't lie. If you weren't my distributor, I probably wouldn't believe your rap results either because they are freaking insane. Yours are probably the best I've seen in 2.5 years, for sure. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Retail, you want to dismiss it. It's a waste of money. No one does it. Number 2, loyal customer, you can be at my VIP discount of 40% off and pay to use the product, or you can get paid to use it. Which one sounds best to you? So that's really all I got. I'm sure I have 30,000 things more, but I actually want people to watch this video when I put it on my YouTube, and we're already at 30 minutes. And my average time that people watch, I think, is 19 minutes according to my YouTube stats. So I will stay on here to make sure y'all don't have questions really quickly. Oh, hello, Auntie. You're trying to jump back in. All right, hit me up, shawty. Why y'all be trying to jump back in, but y'all don't tell me nothing? Not just her. I mean, like 30 people this week were like, yeah, I think I'm ready to get back in. I'm like, you ain't tell me. Let me help. This is what I do. Let me help. Make sure I didn't miss any questions. Church marketing, just let them talk to you and relax. I hope y'all got this good party pad. If you don't have the new digital party pad, go download the IT Works Office app and turn on notifications and log in. Y'all, do y'all see this? I'm ready to work again. Won't he do it? They always come back, okay? Your job is to still be here when they do. Which of these options sound best to you? How do you follow up with a DT when they ask but don't respond? A distributor on your team that doesn't respond? What do you mean? They don't respond to what? Any last questions? Because I'm starving. My man just got home and I'm trying to go eat. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Tawana, I don't know what you meant. Sorry. How do you follow up with a DT when they ask but don't respond? A potential distributor? No other questions. Y'all feel like y'all have everything that y'all need to go flip these people, to go contact all your old loyals that are currently in the system and ask them how they're loving their product. Ask them if they're willing to share their photos. Ask them if they want to have a Christmas, don't say party. Some people don't like the word party. If you want to have a holiday get together, the lady that I talked to today, you'll see it if you watch my Instagram story. She said that she has a sing event every month with her girlfriends, and it stands for like sisters in need of growth or sister intense personal time of growing. I don't know, something basically where they get together, have a good time, and like chill, I guess. And I said, yeah, I said, that's probably going to be where you get your first 4 customers from. She said, I can't start up till Friday. I said, meet me at the gym at 8:30. I'm wrapping you, and you're going to take this. I got 5 wrap packs of wraps in from my wrap rewards, which if y'all have wrap rewards, go and use them because they expire. If you bought tickets to conference, you get 5 packs of wraps. I said, I'm about to give you one of these packs because I trust that you're going to join on Friday. I'm going to give you this defining gel that's been sitting here because it's already worked for you. Between tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday when you sign up, we need to have you some results because when you sign up, you're getting 4 customers that day. You plant what you believe is going to happen, you know, into these people already. Okay, did I miss? Fat fighters and thermofit. How do you tell them to take them? Because I know you can't take them together. I actually literally use this. People are visual learners, so I literally pull this up and I say, especially if they're doing the quad, excuse me, and I literally follow it just like this. I say you need to do the cleanse pretty much. Ugh. So backwards. You need to do the cleanse to kind of get started before you start taking all these products. That's my suggestion. You can do them at the same time, but I would get all of this stuff out of you before you start putting the good stuff in you. And then once you've done that, you know, for the month or the week, then we got greens in the morning or 2, 3, 4 times a day with each meal. Then you've got the thermofit, which is the next one, right? With breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but no more than 3 times a day. And then you need to wait an hour after you take the ThermoFit to take the fat fighter, because the way this works. Then I immediately pull up a picture, or not a picture, I pull up the 1-minute fat fighter demo on YouTube. Literally just Google fat fighter demo on YouTube. I let them watch it. I'm like, you see how that works? It blocks the fat and carbs and drops it to the bottom of the glass. If you take the ThermoFit and then take the fat fighter, it's going to trap the ThermoFit and it's not going to work and be released in your system. They're like, oh, okay. So I'm like, wait an hour. And then I also tell them that the fat fighter works up to an hour later, an hour after you eat. So you have to wait 60 minutes to take it, but it also works up to an hour after you eat. So I always give the example of lunchtime. People like stories and parables, so make them see themselves using it. So if you're going to lunch at 11:30, 12 o'clock, take your ThermoFit at 11:30, 12 o'clock. You cannot take your fat fighters until an hour later. But let's say you're eating at 12. You can take your fat fighter as late as what? 1 o'clock. So they don't think if they go to lunch at, wait, did I say that right? If they go to lunch at 12 and they take their ThermoFit at 12, they can't take their fat fighter until 1 o'clock. But let's say they're done eating at 12:30. They can take it. They can take the fat fighter and it still works up to 1:30. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, call me, Fat Fighter ThermoFit. I'll call you. Love this. You're welcome. Are you saving this video on the group page? Yeah, it's already on there. Potential distributor, ask about the business, but don't respond. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Hey, have I offended you? That was like, oh my God, that was our go-to back in 2015 when we would message every single person who liked and commented on our Instagram post, and I would send a message and they didn't respond. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. Did I offend you? I really hope I didn't offend you. That message, I've never seen a message work like that in my life. People feel so bad for having you feel like you offended them. And especially now that there's like emojis and stuff, and I'll like do a little like, the little monkey with the eyes and like the super sad face, like the nervous face, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I apologize. I did not mean to offend you. I see you didn't respond. And they're like, oh no, I was just driving with the kids. I forgot. They be lying, but it starts a new conversation. How long into this video goes to YouTube? I don't like to make promises like that. That's like too much commitment, y'all. I have a board today. This is like getting TMI of like all of the things that we need to do for our life. Urgent, it works, and at the top of the urgent is like all these red YouTube videos, and these are just the first 4 that I need to record tonight, and then everything for the wedding. It's just a lot, so I don't know, but hopefully soon. If not, you'll be able to watch it on here. Your job is to still be here when they do. I need help for real. I'm ready to help. I ain't waiting nowhere. Let's get it. Always comes in here. All right, let me go. That was my cue. Wish someone would have taught you that. We're teaching you now. And here's another thing I will say. Every single one of y'all, especially if you're in my downline, you have access to my YouTube. If you weren't here back in the glory days of 2015, 2016, when I was on Periscope literally every day of my triple and presidential diamond promotion, dropping these jewels, they're all on my YouTube. Like, if you, not because I'm the end all be all, forget me, Alina, whoever. If you are not watching a YouTube video a day, you don't want this business. You cannot tell me that you do. I used to watch probably 5 to 10 a day, minimum, my first 6 months. Somebody, I would be sitting at my desk like this. My VP sat over here. Her office was right here. I had my headphones in my ear like this, listening all day. There's not anything that I've said. I mean, yeah, there was a few updates on this Fallon Flip. We didn't have the quad or the cleanse back then when I first did that video, but everything that I've said and done is available to you. If you are not actively seeking out the information, if you don't have a speaker in your bathroom and you're not blasted, maybe have your devotion and stuff in the morning. I'm not saying put it works before Jesus, so don't do that. But, if you are not blasting an It Works video that is going to teach you something that you don't know, you don't want the business. At least until you get to double diamond. I don't know if y'all even want to go triple and press. Until you get to diamond or double diamond, you don't have time. There's no BB in TV. We used to say that all the time. All my newbies are like, oh, that's good. I'm like, that's classic. Okay, there's no BB in TV. There's no BB in the radio. If you're in the car, like, your children should know the steps of success back and forth. Your child should know. Your 7-year-old should know that if they hear their teacher talking about high blood pressure, your 7-year-old should be able to get that teacher as a customer and say, my mama has some greens for that. Some greens choose for that. That is how intense. I see Valencia doing all the hearts. My little cousin Honesty knows everything that there is to know about It Works. I wish I had a child to low-key exploit and make them talk about good It Works stuff on my behalf, and to go laugh and go live and have people like laugh at them and stuff over there. You know, it works information, but they still dropping knowledge. So make sure that, yes, nobody may have like taught you. Go teach yourself. Like, go teach. I don't even know who said that because I'm reading so fast, so this is not to get in anybody's, but go teach yourself. Go make a milli. It's right here. Every single thing that I did, I've shared. Everything. Every freaking thing that I've done, I've shared. Everything. Everything that Alina has done is in this group. Millionaires Academy, which you all should be a part of, there's 30 trainings in there a week. Watch every video and then duplicate them. Okay? Oh, I gotta go. Somebody's ready to order. All right. I hope y'all, let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. I can't tell which way comments are coming in, new or old. My baby girl is learning. Honestly, can tell you my kids do that. Is it wise to start having people watching your training videos before they get started? Like if they're going to start in the next 5 days or so, can I start training them before they join? That's a good question, and this is going to come with discernment. I used to get really antsy and anxious, like, oh, someone's signing Friday. Let me send you this and this, and then they wouldn't sign. I don't even really entertain people now if they're not going to be serious. So if they tell me that they're serious, the new training series that I did for my team, which is public, I was going to make it private, but very short videos. There's only 4 of them in there. It's supposed to be 10. I'm really trying, y'all. I'm working on it. They can go watch something like that, and it's really simple. What's your why? How do we get paid? What's your hundreds list, and what is it used for? And something else. So those are the basics. If they watch those and they're still ready to join, they're going to be ready to rock and roll. In that same vein, because if Cammie was on here, she would want me to say this. So when we designed this party pad this summer, one thing that we kind of honestly fought over back and forth before the final revision was made was in the old party pad at the end, y'all remember it had the 3 steps of success on there? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I'm a steps to success girl, and I understand that if you really want to make money in this business, you have to put 4 customers and 3 distributors in the system consistently. So I was very against them taking it out. What Cammie said, and I now understand and respect, is the steps to success is a training tool after we get you in. It's not something that we should be talking about at a party, and I want y'all to write this down, put it in the comments. A confused mind always says no. A confused mind always says no. What people do understand is greens and wraps and a shake and essential oil. So instead of the steps to success, and they understand numbers. Oh, a diamond is 2,000. They understand that. Anything past that begets confusion. For me, I was like, okay, let me break it down. Like, your mama's here, your sister's here. Like, you about to get some customers. Every time you get a distributor, they get 2 customers. You get a fast start bonus, and that's $100. Too much for people, because honestly, the people that are going to really run with that are going to be like me and some of the other runners on the team, and go and Google that information and stay up all night and figure it out anyway and read the whole comp plan. So I think that in the same vein, you don't want to put, what is it, the cart before the horse, the eggs before the chickens hatch, whatever all those old sayings are. But at the same time, I straight up tell people, I set a precedent. I'm serious about my business. I'm serious about my money. I'm serious about helping you reach your goals. So if you're ready to join with me, are you willing to start doing X, Y, Z? And 9 times out of 10 lately, they've been saying yes. If I can see someone a little more hesitant, I'm not about to start overwhelming them with stuff. You know, 2, 3, 4 days is not going to make that big of a difference for someone that's already kind of on the fence anyway. If you think they're about to go and sign up everybody that they know, send them everything. Get them going. Okay, hope that was helpful. All those videos, I'm asking because it's the reason I signed with you. You watch all my videos on YouTube, Ashley Dixon? I just sound like 12 Ashleys. My other Ashley is asking, I'm about to send that to every person who you want me to do it. It's perfect timing around the holidays. Fat fighters for diabetes, yes. Move on to new people. Yeah, you want to move on to new people, but frankly, we already know. Most of you maybe don't know because you're new. Oh, I'm interested to my new girl who said that earlier. The same way I have this little sheet right here that tracks every single one of my distributors. They have their 4 loyals, when's their enrollment date, is their auto ship on, what city they live in. There's a sheet just like this for your potentials. It takes, and it has like 10 empty boxes next to it. It takes 7 to 10 times for you to follow up with somebody before they join. So if you tell them about the opportunity one time, or they say they want to lose weight, I need to go back and like try to figure out the averages. I have, the girl today from the bridal shop that got hair, skin, nails with me, I met her and she said she was going to order for me when I tried on my dress in May. It's November. Let me just look at some of this. Let me tell y'all. Okay, I don't know any of these people that has just signed with me. I literally never met them before. All of them came from Instagram. So Ashley Dixon, you came from YouTube. I be trying to tell you how to make a YouTube channel. You don't have to be crazy, but heck, you can go do a video on the 3 steps to Dadgum success and get somebody to look at your video and join you. Let me see who signed me. That took me forever. Oh my God, Chris Wilson. She enrolled me in June. She was one of my very first loyal customers in April of 2015. That was over 2 freaking years. I don't know these people. I will say this, a lot of the IT Works distributors that I've recently signed in the past 6 months used to be distributors, and now they came to my team. But like back in the day, not even back in the day, because even now when I sign somebody who I've actually messaged and prospected, it's typically been years, guys. Like without exaggeration, it's typically been 1.5 to 2 or even 2.5 years for people that are just now joining me that I've been asking. So to say, oh, move on to somebody else, yes and no. You move on emotionally, but they're still on your follow-up list. You're still talking with them. You're still engaging with them. Perfect example. The girl that does my makeup, I hit her up. One of the girls that does my makeup here in Atlanta, she goes to my church, and I saw her husband preach on Sunday on virtual because, of course, I was bedside Baptist. And I hit her up yesterday, and I straight up was like, Ebony, when are you joining? Like, you need to stop playing. She came and did my makeup a few months ago. I was like, I'm about to join. Like, I really need to come back and just do this. I hit her up. I don't know, Fallon. I think you're right. I think I really need to do it, blah, blah, blah. And I told her. I straight up said, the volume was sitting right here. I said, I'm just going to keep calling you every 6 months until you join me. So I didn't get attached to it. I wasn't tripping like, I called her back today and she didn't join. I might have to call her every 6 months for the next 2 years, but I'm still going to be here. And when she freaking comes, she's going to be ready. And you should be following up every 6 months in case you're wondering why every 6 months, because the average person has a major life event every 6 months. New house, new baby, a new fight with their husband, car repossessed, a new job that they hate, a new life event every 6 months. So you need to be following up at least then, if not quarterly. Okay, I'm done. I'm tired and I really need to tinkle. You're welcome. Move on to new people. Is it okay to text the same people that don't respond? Okay, I think I just answered that. Fat Fighter Thermal Fit, I answered that. Wait, am I going the wrong way for the new one? I binge watched your videos until my eyes hurt. That sounds like what I did with pretty much all the top leaders. And no wonder why. I was like, who is this Ashley girl that told me she signed up on my website? I was like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. And I was like, oh, she's somebody that got their 4 customers. Awesome. I wanted everything broken down to me. And I'll say this before I get out. This is why it's so good to treat your business like a business and provide the answers for people that will never come to you. Ashley, have we ever texted before? I don't think I'd ever texted her. I remember going to her page like, who is this girl? You know, you put everything out there so that once they get the information, they're ready to join you. There's so many people that like may never really like come to you and say, hey, I would like some more information. If you put all the information out there and you let them decide and you're like, oh, this is something I really want to do, probably have a new rock star. You're welcome so much. I haven't done this in a minute. Confused mind always says no. Appreciate the training. You're welcome. Y'all don't make my voice just be what the Bible say, resounding gong and clanging cymbals. Y'all go put it to practice. Go flip some people. Holla.